guys, Bullhorn Betty. So we are on the search for summer wells. So the reason why we're here, guys, is because I believe a local person saw the mother of summer wells in this area right after summer went missing.
What did you see?
So I just look in this barrel and I see a kid stuffed animal. Out this alley, this road where we did hear some rumors that Candace was seen off a Light Hallow Road here in the Beach Creek area. So we decided to come out here and just look at what possibilities there are.
I'm gonna try. If it doesn't break.
I'm spotting you right now.
Okay. I just wanted to see what was up here.
I wonder how old this is.
Say hi.
Beautiful coffee beans. It's nice to see you this Sunday. Hello, Manic Mama T, Skittles. It's nice to see you. Ashley's World, Lake Superior, Angie. It's nice to see you. The Real Me Too and Guidance. Big hugs to Guidance. Big hugs to Guidance. Lost a furry family member. It's very sad, very sad. So we love you. We love you. I don't really have a whole lot to go over today. You know, we were a hi Turtle Madness. Mex Chica, nice to see you. Jesus loves me. This I know, for the Bible tells me so. I don't really come live too much on Sunday, so this is not going to be really too long. Good evening or good afternoon, Sonia. It's nice to see you. TLC is me. TDD, nice to see you. Aw, yes, I love you too, honey bunny. But you guys know we went on quite a tour. We went to Alec Murdaugh, Layla Santinello, and Summer Wells, and I'm dropping some of the videos and stuff down. It was not really a very long trip. We were able to spend like a good day on Summer Wells, a good day on Layla, and I spent a good day and a half on Alec Murdaugh. So that was kind of the trip. And then, of course, the travel time. Yay, fun travel time. Erin, it's nice to see you. Just Mary, Vermont girl. It's nice to see you all in here. And so I'm just dropping some videos, and I'm also going back because there's so much content that I haven't ever shared, you know, even from the Idaho 4. So I'm going back to some of because we're starting to have some of the revelations. Hey, Stephanie, it's nice to see you. For example, you know, the change of venue, right? We're getting the motion to change venue from, Courtney Dodd, it's nice to see you. Good afternoon. From Ann C. Taylor, right? She's like, we don't want to be in Lake Todd County anymore. Get us out of here, right? Get us out of here. So they're actually going for a change of venue in the matter. And it's kind of funny because, guys, check this out. Like back in December 2022, I'm standing out in front of Lake Todd County Courthouse actually having this very discussion. So now I've got something to kind of weave in, you know, even the fact that I was saying that I thought that, we're probably the person that they're looking at is probably somebody we're not even looking at. You know, a lot of the stuff we had right, you know, because everything just wasn't fitting in. Everybody was trying to force people to fit into this story with the Idaho 4. Richie, it's nice to see you. That they were just basically plugging and playing, right? Who's next? Who's next? Jack D, Jack S, Jake, let's plug and play. Plug and play. They got to do it. They were close to them. They have to be the person. And I remember just looking at these kids and I'm like, I don't know how people got killer out of some of these people. Mason, it's nice to see you. Because I wasn't getting that vibe. Like literally anybody, like even the they're on the drama, they're the stage, acting out, and one of them has a knife. It had to be him. He has a knife. He has a knife. This is the knife. Yeah. Well, I hate to tell you, drama classes, they have a lot of weird stuff, okay? A lot of weird stuff, including knives and probably some bang bangs, right? So it was just, I didn't feel it. That's why I was so adamant it had to have been somebody we weren't looking at, especially when I got to the home. And the very first time I saw this massive house, and I'm like, this is something we don't even know what we're looking at yet. It just is. We just don't know what we're looking at. So that stuff is going to be coming down because we had some revelations about what was going to happen. It was one of the first ones. Like I remember saying Jason Koberger, like it was the very first, like one of the very first videos we did, and I was tongue-tied. I didn't even know who the heck I was talking about, so I had to cut Jason. Shh! Don't tell anybody, okay? We got the exact police here. We don't want to let anybody know. Bullhorn Betty's flawed and makes mistakes. Oh my gosh, it's earth-shattering, guys. It's earth-shattering. So just keep that to yourself, okay? Keep that to yourself. So, Casual Christy, it's nice to see you. Nice to see you. Hugs. Lindsay, it's nice to see you too, my love. So it's just interesting going back in all this footage and seeing it. And, now that we have some stuff, I was able to do some footage out there in front of Summer Wells' home for the documentary. People were like, "Where's the documentary?" It's because I didn't have some of the content I wanted to. So I actually went out there this time and got some of the walks up, to the camera. I have my Justice for Summer Wells shirt on, so, and I got a still piece because you got 2 years of work on that case. I mean, multiple trips out there. I think Summer Wells is probably more one of the more voluminous cases. I mean, even Gabby Petito, I don't think we were out there for weeks. I think Summer Wells probably comes up, to the level of content that I have for Gabby Petito. There's stuff I have for Gabby Petito that literally nobody has ever seen. Like, I had so much, I didn't even know what the hell I was doing out there. All I know is I was just taking pictures and videos, record everything. That's all I know. Right. And when you do that, there's just a massive amount of photos and videos. It's almost too much. It really is. You got to think every single day for 5, 6, 7 weeks, because even after Brian was found, we went out there to measure. We went out there to find look and see if there's anything we could find. It was a massive amount of stuff. So to be honest with you, I have forgotten what all I have. I really have. And at that time, I was kind of bouncing between 2 phones plus a camera. Good Lord, I have no idea what we have in Gabby Petito. It's going to be like when we start getting back into Gabby Petito, it's going to be like, I don't even know what it's going to be like. I'm sure it's probably going to be emotional, but it's going to be one of those like, oh my gosh, I forgot about this. And I forgot because they brought in such heavy equipment, and we got all this equipment being shipped in there, into the swamps and stuff like that. It was really breathtaking. I mean, that's the only way I can express it. Just absolutely breathtaking. But Summer Wells, I realized it was her birthday. We were invited to her birthday party. We opted not to go, not because of any reason or because anybody was there, just simply because we were leaving the 2nd, and it was the evening of the 2nd or the afternoon of the 2nd. And my trip was a 12-hour drive. So I left at noon and I got home after midnight. That on the 3rd. So it was just simply, we didn't plan for it. When we go out there, it was really, we had to get as much as we could get and do as much, these things. Sometimes the budget, we can stay out there for a week. Sometimes we can only stay out there for a couple days. And so we do what we can when we can, but like the ones where we can only stay out there for a couple days, we're up at the crack of dawn and don't go to bed until nighttime because we've got so much stuff on our plate that we need to get done and shot and search. Like even our Light Hollow run, our road rather, that was unexpected. So, we had a little bit of extra time in our planning that we could be flexible. And that was so close in proximity to the Wells home, and we were already going to be videotaping the Wells home, that it actually just worked well, where we could do both locations. And it just, I can tell you, if it was a half hour away, we wouldn't have been able to do what we did, period. We wouldn't have been able to go into the abandoned houses. We wouldn't have been able to find the stuff that we found. We wouldn't have been able to see the stuff on the mountains. We wouldn't have been able to do any of that. It just one of those things where it was in close proximity. It's a place we had never been. We had a drone person out there. It was great. Thank you, Kimmy. For those that are just coming in, Vibes, it's nice to see you. If you guys wouldn't mind going out there and giving me a thumbs up. I've been really hitting hard with the content. I've been making sure that it's on. Some people were asking me about, I think it was Mary, about how she wishes there were some more photos of like Layla in one of these, or maybe it was some, I can't remember which one it was. TikTok's a little different than YouTube, and usually the shorts that I use on YouTube are coming from TikTok. So I do the full video on TikTok and use whatever, and just make it a short on YouTube, because there are some people that are on YouTube that don't watch TikTok. So it's just done a little differently. Oh, thank you, Sweet Misery. God bless you. I hope you're doing well. There's just some stuff that's different, and they like the search as opposed to having thumbnails throughout the whole thing. So it's knowing your audience. And so I'll be doing some more videos specifically for YouTube, and it'll be in the wide angle view versus the portrait view, because that's just how people watch stuff on YouTube. You guys are different than TikTokers, okay? And I have to swing both ways, okay? So just work with me here, okay? Work with me here. No, I have not. You know what? I have idiots that like to screw with my main channelers, and that's why. And not only that, lady, I hate to burst your bubble, but I've had over 100,000 views just in the last 24 hours on my TikTok. I've had over 20,000 views just here on this channel right here alone in the last 48 hours. So I'm not sure what you're talking about as far as ruining my channel. I would suggest you get your facts straight, know your audience. And you know what? I'm very proud of the work I do. Take yourself someplace else. It's Sunday. Go find something or someone to love. Don't you have kids to take care of? Somebody to be nice to? Something like, go bless yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's what you need to do. Go find something nice to do. It's Sunday. But people don't, that's kind of funny. No, you're a small little crew of people. Like, you guys live in this little bubble where you think nobody likes me. I don't know where you're coming from. Like, we got millions of views on certain platforms. We get thousands of views. Like, I had 100,000 views in the last 30 days on this channel, this small little 3,500 person subscriber channel. Lady, I don't, you guys are delusional. Like, you guys are doing all this stupid stuff. Like, the stuff with Paramount Plus has already been recorded. And you guys act like, oh my God, they don't know who they did absolute major research on everybody that was in that program. Trust me, they know who they're getting involved with. Okay. Cupcake. Baby doll. You guys just need to live in your delusional world and just stay off my channel, because you guys are starting to look like idiots at this point. I mean, seriously, get over yourself. Yes, people like me. They absolutely love me. And you know what? Even more so, they love it when I protest. Dum-dum. It's only in your deluded world that nobody likes me. So go back to your deluded world, and we'll continue to make great content over here and entertain the hundreds of thousands while you guys still complain in your little couple thousand crew. Okay? Take care. God bless. Try being nicer. It's Sunday. Your mama's probably rolling in her grave. Mm-mm-mm. Thank you. I'm proud of myself too. I think we do pretty darn good work, and we make a budget, don't we? We make a budget stretch. We're very frugal on this channel, but we have the most impact. We have the most impact. But don't ever think these people over here trying to give you all this smoke and mirrors is actually true. Like we rock it out. And trust me, if they were the ones that everybody loved, I'm pretty sure they'd be the ones that those production companies call, right? If they were actually out there doing something productive, actually influencing the world, maybe then, you know what I'm saying? Maybe then they'd have to deal with the kind of hate I got to deal with. It's okay. We'll take it. We'll take this as a, I don't know. What we should we say this? It's like, I don't know. Sweet misery throwing out another Bullhorn Betty membership. It's like, here, take this one and take this one. We love Betty. We love Betty, right? We love Betty. It's Sunday. I'm having a great day. I know. I think it's because I'm so bold. I think it's because I don't ask. I don't answer to anybody, and I don't ask for permission, and I really don't care what people think of me. I do me, right? The only person I got to take care of in this entire world is me. I think I'm doing a pretty damn good job of it. And I'm taking care of a few people along the way. I don't know what they say about that, but I think that's a pretty good thing. I think it's a pretty good thing. I don't ever leave anybody behind. Even that little complainer right there, I guarantee if she needed help, she'd be calling Bullhorn Betty because she knows Bullhorn Betty would help. Because I don't just sit here and yap, right? I actually do. If I say I'm going to do something, I do it. Except if I say I'm going to come and visit on my next tour. Sorry, Turkey Man. Sorry about that. Oh, Drew, it's nice to see you, love bug. I hope you're doing well. I know. It's great. They're taking notes. Let's take some notes. She's bad. She's horrible. She goes and searches for people. No! Most dangerous person on YouTube. Oh, I needed that laugh. Oh, good Lord. Don't forget. 2 more days. The Paramount Plus Cyber Sleuths is coming out. I got to be honest with you. Many people don't realize this. When you do first and foremost, a few things you got to know about documentaries, okay? We're at the mercy of the creator, okay? We're at the mercy of the producers. We're at the mercy of the directors. They call us. They say, hey, you want to do this? Yeah, okay, yeah, we'll do this. Come on in. Bring all this crap in my house, right? Turn off my air conditioning because, good Lord, we don't want the sound of the air conditioning coming through the microphone, right? So now we're all in here. We got 15 bodies crammed into a small place with no AC. It is amazing. Absolutely amazing. Let me tell you. And then you do your thing. You got to be honest. You talk, blah, 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 blah. We do. But we do a little bit different. We actually do research. We actually do research here, a lot of it. And we just don't just willy-nilly, some of these people willy-nilly a lot of stuff. And we all know that because it's prevalent in their reporting, right? That's why we look so good, right? Because we just don't say, oh, Jack D, he was around her. He was her boyfriend. He had to have done it. Right? But seriously, 2 days it's going to be there. I don't know. I've never seen it. We didn't even get a cut of it. We didn't get a preview of it. I don't know what is going to be in it. Are they going to make me look like crap? Are they going to make me look like better than everybody else? I don't know, because I got to tell you, the TikTokers that they had on there, I don't know them that well, but I went and watched some of their stuff, and I'm thinking, these people here have lost their biscuit, if you know what I mean. Like, these people are like straight up conspiracy theorists. I'm like, please don't tell. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, so we don't know what's going on. You never know. They might have thrown me in there with the conspiracy theorists. They may just make me look awful. Oh my God. Bullhorn Betty the grifter. Let's go get the pitchforks. Down with Betty. Down with Betty. It could be a whole Vanity Fair fiasco where they make me look so bad, and then when they come down to what they're really angry about, it's just one little tiny thumbnail. It's so sad. Out of everything that I say on YouTube, Vanity Fair complained about a thumbnail. Out of everything. It was great. So I'm really excited about cyber sleuths. I have to be honest with you. After I saw all of the other people that were, I shouldn't say all of them, I should say some of the other people that were debuted in this docuseries, I'm thinking, man, I'm going to be looking like a rock star. I have to be honest with you, because there ain't no way I'm that bad. I'm just joking. Other creators, don't come after me with a pitchfork. I'm sure you guys all did a fabulous job. I want a big shout out to my BFF, Chronicles of Olivia. Wow. Yes, I'm going to be in office number 2. And it's only because I went in there to put the office together. And of course, I brought another computer back with me. And this damn computer has a password on it. So I've been in there fussing with the password. I can't get the damn thing to unlock. And so I'm like, crap, right? So that tuckered me out. Then I had to wash a whole bunch of clothes because I just got back. And I'm like, you know what? It's time to come in here and relax a little bit, but I didn't want to relax alone. And so I got on the, you know how we roll. This is like true behind the scenes footage right here, because we got nothing to talk about except cases. AB Betty fan. For all those that attended church this morning, what a great message it was. I really I love seeing you guys there. I really do. I don't know what it does, even though because I'm paying attention to the sermon, and of course, I'm praying, and so I don't really chat that much, especially if I put it up on the TV. It just makes it hard, because then, I don't know where my phone is. If I put it on the TV, it's most likely I don't know where my phone is. So anyways, so we're in there, and but it was just a beautiful message today. I hope everybody got something out of it, and I'm kind of getting excited. I'm starting to get butterflies in my belly to find out how the Cyber Sleuth docuseries came out, because again, I didn't see it, but I gotta tell you though, I went over there to listen to some of the normal, the normal comments. I'm like, do you know who you featured in this docuseries? Oh my God. I can't believe you need to take this down. You're right. Because because you guys are so angry, they're going to take it. They're going to stop a probably a multi-million-dollar production because you say so. Okay. I'm pretty sure they got this. Okay. One of the first things they asked me when they came in the house is, can you handle mean comments? I'm like a Bullhorn Betty. I think I got this down pat. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about my feelings, babe. Right? Don't worry about my feelings, Cupcake. I think I got it over here. On your way in the show, doesn't cost a dime to smash that like button. Yeah, we don't really talk. Usually we talk about cases and stuff, so it's not very often you guys get me in raw form where we're just chit-chatting. You're a pro on the comments. I know, I got some people over there. Oh, I can't believe it. She's the most dangerous person on YouTube. How could they? The biggest grifter. No, dear, the biggest grifter in the United States right now is probably our pharmaceutical companies. That would be my first thing, okay? Second thing is mainstream media, okay? Cupcake. if you really want to talk about grifting, all right, I keep it on one topic, true crime, okay? They're pimping it out on everything, right? It doesn't matter what it is. It could be crime. It could be political. Heck, it could even be dog. They do dog porn on there, okay? They see a cute dog. Next thing you know, they're at the, the AKC kennel things. Watch it, and then they got the brush going down real slow. Like, oh, look at that. Look at that coat. Look at that coat. When we start going to the cat shows, we're in trouble. Okay, when we start seeing the brush going down the coat of the cat, we have just lost our coconut. Okay, guys, we're now watching a cat show. Okay, we can figure out the AKC shows, but when starting, I don't know. What do they call the cat shows, anyways? I know they have them. I've seen one before, and I said that to myself. We're not watching a freaking cat show. Competition. I should say competition. That's what it was. I'll do horses. Like, I love horse where they come out and they trample around. They do the little dance, and then they do the little, I can do that. Okay. I love it. Maybe I'm prejudiced against cats. I love cats. I feed 2 cats out here. I think it's like 5 cats, really. I think the other ones are in the bushes waiting for the other 2 cats to go away from the bowl, and then they come out, so they don't all fight. So I actually think I'm feeding 5 cats here. Okay, I'm an animal lover. Okay, I got nothing against it. Okay, I just have a problem with the competitions. Like, next thing you know, I think they already do. The cats with the tutus. Really? Have we gone that far in society that we would rather give up Bullhorn Betty to watch cats in tutus? I know there's some people in the back in the bushes saying, I would, I can't stand you. But you're watching me. Go watch the cat show. That's the point. Okay. It's Sunday. We have to be fun, right? You guys, if anybody knows anything about me on Sunday, I'll drop those videos. I'll drop the videos, but I really don't like talking true crime. That's why I don't really come on Sundays. I don't mind talking about some things, but I like it to be light and fun. Sunday is kind of our worship day. I hate dragging people. There's nothing worse than going to church and being uplifted. Like, you go to church, you're like, woohoo, right? We just got the message. We got the word where our cup is filled up. And then we come straight here and start talking about a missing child or a victim of a homicide or something like that. It's like, that great, right? Just goes straight down. That's why I don't like doing it on Sunday. That's why I don't like doing it on Sunday. So what we do on Sunday is we'll just throw a little bit here and a little bit there out. And then we start talking about animal porn. AKC or AKA or AK whatever, competitions where they pimp the dogs out. You don't hear these tragedy pimps talking about the exploitation of animals. You don't ever hear them complaining about that. They're probably throwing money out saying, hey, I bet you I got 20 on that one. That one's going to win, right? I just want to let you know it's illegal to gamble in most states. Yeah, I have too. It's Summer's birthday. It's so sad because Summer was 5 years old. And I think when we went out there, we thought she would be found. You know what I'm saying? Like, we thought they were going to find. There was just such a massive presence of law enforcement out there. It was just hard to believe that, by the time we got out there, I think it was like September. No, it was October. So November, I think it was right before December. When we got out there to the Summer Wells case. And when we first got out there, I think we had already known that it had to be serious because she hadn't been found in months. we knew the statistics. We knew that law enforcement had absolutely penetrated that area. So that told me that she wasn't injured by, say, an animal. They would have found her or found evidence. It told me that she most likely didn't wander off, because a child that wanders off is a child that's usually found. And even if she did wander off and they couldn't find her, or she fell in a culvert or a hole or something like that, over time and over their more diligent search, even though they wouldn't have found her, they probably wouldn't have found her alive, they would have still been able to find her, and bring her home, and then, realize this was just a terrible and a tragic accident. Again, after multiple and thorough searches, some in the same areas, produced no Summer at all, no child. Yet there were a couple children in this time, since Summer has disappeared, even just in the Tennessee area, and some just a county or two over from her, have disappeared. One boy took his dog for a walk and got lost for 36 hours in 20-degree weather. They were absolutely terrified this little boy was going to lose his life and freeze to death overnight. And that child, although dehydrated, was and quite cold, they found him. They found him within 36 hours. This is a mountainous terrain. This is not conducive for a child moving very quickly through this area. And again, not conducive for any human being to be scaling this area. This dog trail is a straight slide down, and it goes right past Grandis's camper. So even if we were to take the dog trail, which this is the exact reason why law enforcement says there is no possibility or no evidence of an abduction, it is simply because there's no way anybody could have taken that child from that mountain without going up or down the driveway. Period. And you're not getting up that driveway without 21 dogs. Yes, that is an accurate, true count of about the amount of dogs that they had at the time that Summer went missing. 21 dogs. Now, out of those dogs, lots of them bark. But here's the kicker. Even if not one, and I mean not one of the Wells dogs barked at this alleged abductor, not one. Let's say that is absolutely 100% true. There is a house right down on the corner, on the other side, low level, Beach Creek, a Ben Hill. It's got a blue roof. That house right there has several dogs. And trust me, the smell of you triggers those dogs to bark. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. If the Wells dogs did not even say a peep, there is no way you're keeping those dogs down there at the bottom quiet. I've tried it 1,000 times. Even when I was recording for the documentary just this last trip, the dogs are just steady barking in the background. Just steady barking in the background. And I'm thinking, this is why this whole situation, that being up there, only being able to get there from the driveway, the dogs down here barking, nobody hearing any of this stuff going on, that is the reason why law enforcement said there is no evidence of an abduction, because there is no possibility it could have happened. Not even the slightest possibility. There's just no way. And anybody that can come up with those hypotheticals, yeah, these one-offs like, well, you could have had a creeper over here and he did this and he did a backflip and then, he kind of crawled under the bus and meandered over there and looked through the door and made sure all the boys' head was looking at the TV as he did another ninja move and slid behind them and went down to the basement and pushed this couch out of the way and unlocked the door and grabbed her and ran over to the dog trail undetected. Okay. Well, thank you for that very entertaining, graphic display of pure garbage and horse crap. Because let's even put that into theory. It's still impossible. Because we don't have a freaking ninja on the damn mountain. All right? No ninja. No UFO. Okay? Just a bunch of parents and adults. And 3 boys. No, Sasquatch didn't reach out of the bushes and grab her and take her away either. Just in case somebody said, well, what about Sasquatch? Didn't happen. Didn't happen. Unless you want to consider Don Wells Sasquatch. I mean, probably about the tallest person in the house. I mean, I guess we could, put a bunch of hair on him. I guess, yeah. He could look like a Harry. You guys remember the Sasquatch movie, where Harry, you guys remember that? Am I the only old geezer in the house? Somebody's got to remember Harry, damn it. Sasquatch living in the house with those humans. It's like a 1980s movie. Harry and the Hendersons. I knew there was somebody as old as dirt as me, right? Thank you, Sonia. Thank you, Sonia. Harry meets the Hendersons, yes. All right, now that we know who all the old people are in here, did everybody get the head count? Are you guys taking a list of names? We're all old as dirt over here. We're all old as dirt. Sasquatch. Oh, yeah. AK. Yeah, look at that. Yep. Forgot about her. Harry and Harriet and the Hendersons. Well, we all did kind of hear some rumors about Jody, Sue, and Don. Hey, come on, guys. I wasn't the only one, okay? I wasn't the only one. Stop it. Stop it. Don't forget about the flying monkeys. Could have yeah. I did forget about the flying monkeys. Yep. I forgot about the flying pigs too. Because remember, he did talk to me. He actually came down and talked to me. And we all know that only when pigs flew was I going to have a sit down with Don Wells. So obviously they're flying pigs somewhere. I'm just saying. I didn't see them, but I know they exist. Yeah, too much caffeine. I probably have because I was on a caffeine diet when I'm on the road. And today, this is my first pot. Yes, pot. P-O-T. Pot. Pot of coffee. Oh, well, maybe a half a pot. There's still some in there, and it's a little heavier than I expected because it blew out. I want to say it blew out my back trying to reach over and lift it up. But I figured we don't want to have anything, especially since I was joking. So this guy, Dolly was at the piers. It was so funny. I shouldn't. So on this trip, there was a we'll say Olivia's eyes kind of, that whole thing. I'll leave it at that. Okay, I'm not gonna put our business out here on YouTube. But there's a cute guy who walked by. She yanked her neck. I don't know if she pulled her neck out of the socket. It looked like her neck was. It looked like she was an owl. Her like poltergeist. There was a boy that walked by, and all of a sudden she turned into poltergeist, where her head twisted backwards. Anyway, so Dolly was talking about this guy. I was flirting with some guy, and he's too young for me. Actually, it's probably perfect for Olivia, right? This guy, and his name actually happened to be Jimmy too. He's saying he was freshly single. I'm thinking Olivia, right? But Exorcist Betty. Oh boy. Oh, I could now we got a whole new level of Betty hate thumbnails. I can't wait. We need to start grading these things. Like, oh, this is stupid, right? That's actually not. It's pretty clever. It's pretty clever. They actually got my features well this time. And not crazy about the daggers coming out of the eyes, but hey, you know, the flames coming out of the mouth. Yeah, they look perfect. They look like they're real flames coming out of my mouth. You just give me some scales and stuff, I'll look like that dragon. Betty Dragon, right? Dragon Betty? Dragon Dead Betty? I don't know. We need to stop. Our bucket list has holes. So does our boat. Be careful who you get in the boat with you. Oh. The bucket has holes, so does Don and Candace's story. I could go all day with your name. I really could. I could go all day with your name. Hey, Summy. I hope you're doing well. We're just sitting here just goofing off. Nothing really major. Just enjoying ourselves. It was Sunday. Wow, we made it to 40 minutes. I was only going to be on here for like 20 minutes just to come by and say hi and laugh with you guys. And here we are 40 minutes later. And you guys are watching my goofy ass. Oh, sorry. It's Sunday. Sorry about that. Marbles fall. Good Lord. So tomorrow, I don't know what we're doing. We're probably going to go over some content. We may just go through. I haven't even had a chance to look. What has been going on? Can somebody fill me in on what is going on? Has there been any cases coming up? I've been like in tunnel vision because I've been working and I haven't even literally looked into Google. I haven't looked into any new cases. I haven't even looked into any of our old cases. I just happened to hear, you know, this over here and this over here, but nothing. Oh, hey, Paralegal Liz. I need to debut you. I got to do another video on Murdaugh. I'll have you coming out the courthouse going, hey! We had a great time. It was a great experience. Me Too, as well as Paralegal Liz, were at the courthouse. I got to tell you, it was a shocker. I was kind of, you know what? In the back of my mind, I kind of felt like she did something, but I didn't think it affected the jury. And that's kind of what the judge had said. But if it wasn't for Becky's son going to jail, I would have been utterly bamboozled. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would have felt so bamboozled if because that was what took me off the fence. Like, I was gun-ho. There's no way Becky did this. Like, Becky was the nicest person. She's got this down. She's professional. You could tell she's been in the court. She always looked over to Judge Newman to make sure she was doing this right. We didn't know about all this behind the scenes stuff going on because we were left out of that until all of this happened. But I got to tell you, I was absolutely gun-ho. Becky Hill is not guilty. I mean, I didn't think she tampered with the jury. I didn't think there was any possible. We watched the jury. I mean, we all thought he was guilty. I mean, with the exception, we have to put the exception of our resident defense attorney in here, Mike Stevens. Mike Stevens he's guilty. Burn him at the stake, right? Then Alec takes the stand. Throws some tears down his face, make sure he has that nice, disgusting piece of snot just dripping, right? After that, that was it for Mike. He's not guilty. There's no way a father would cry like that without being guilty. Not guilty. He's not guilty. St. Rockatail, it's nice to see you. I hope you're doing well. They love Bullhorn. They did. Oh, shh. The haters think that the whole world hates me. Let's just let them think. All right, shh. But I know, Jim, I got to be honest with you, Jim and Dick they were kind of happy when they heard that I changed my position. I have to be honest with you. They were kind of like, all right, we got one. They were happy. Those two men were happy. It was a, I don't like their client, but I absolutely have utmost respect for all of the attorneys there. They handled themselves very, very well. I have utmost respect for Dick and his pursuit of defending his very, very much guilty client. Along with Jim, they've had a very difficult, but damn, they got a lot of experience. They got a lot of, think about how well they have represented Alec with the biggest mess in the world. They have that is outstanding lawyering. Period. That is outstanding lawyering. Let's not even get to the kindness and generosity of Eric Bland. Eric Bland and his team and the other attorney that works with him, and I need to get his name right because I don't want to be disrespectful because he works just as hard and right along with Eric Bland. So I need to figure out his name. And the third attorney for Alec Murdaugh as well. I never got his name. I know I've heard it. I forget it. And I need to make sure I say their name because they all work very hard and they all deserve the utmost respect. But Eric Bland, God bless him. God bless attorneys like him. It's attorneys have to be aggressive when needed. They got to be the asshole in the room, right? They got to be that person. But every now and again, they get an opportunity to show their humanity, to show their kindness and generosity and graciousness when they see something that they can help with and that the people can't afford. And this is what Eric did. Eric stood up and he stepped up to the plate to make sure that all these people had legal representation, even though they couldn't afford to have the legal representation. Eric Bland was a trooper. He is still representing these people and he's still doing it pro bono. So God bless him for that. And you guys don't understand how much that work alone is costing Eric Bland because he still has to pay his legal secretary. He still has to pay his paralegals. He still has to pay his team, whether he's bringing in money or not. And he had, how many clients did he get out of this that he had represented? At least I'd have to say a double-digit number at this point. I watch creators actually saying, Brian, I know. Those are the conspiracy theorists out there. I don't know where they're getting it from. I remember when one creator just had recently come out here, I heard that this particular creator was really good. I saw this particular creator on Twitter, and then they opened up their own channel on YouTube. And it's like I started watching them and I'm like, dude, what? Like I just finally had to unsubscribe from them because when they were on Twitter, they seemed normal. When they came here on YouTube, it's like, what? No. Yeah, we don't do this. We're not about clicks and views. We want them, right? We want clicks and views. Don't get me wrong, but I ain't making this shit up to get a click and view. I'm going to earn it the right way. I don't know where these people are getting their information from. I really don't. I feel like there's like a Cracker Jack box out there somewhere that says, hey, say this dumbass shit. I really do. But yeah, no. Now, granted, Brian Kohberger in a court of law is innocent until proven guilty. Let me be very clear. Bullhorn Betty is not a court of law. Okay. I am not a court of law. Okay. I'm going to say what I think. I think he's guilty of sin. Now, the one thing I've bounced around with multiple times is whether or not there's a second person, whether or not he had help. I can tell you I have, through my own personal stuff, have determined that it appears for me. Now, not everybody's going to agree. Not even people that I collaborate with may not agree with me. But I believe he acted alone. But I also, even though I didn't bring it here on YouTube, went down the rabbit hole that I didn't agree with, but I did feel that we needed to look into it. And I did look into, along with another creator or two, into the allegations of whether or not Brian Kohberger acted in concert with a second or third person. I did check into it. You're going to have to wait to see what those results are. That's it. I don't think he did, even though I looked into it. And people were like, you didn't put it on YouTube. Well, it'll be here soon enough. I promise you. I promise you, you will see that we looked into a second person. I promise you we did. And I promise you it went absolutely nowhere. Okay, so I do believe he acted alone as well. All right, guys, it's Sunday. I wasn't going to give you guys a 2-hour show. I wasn't even going to give you a 1-hour show, but you got it anyways because I love you. I miss you. I hope you guys are enjoying the new content. I'm trying to make sure you guys got stuff to watch throughout the day. If you like it, thumb it up. Okay? If you want to support the channel, throw a buck or two. If you want to be a monthly member, be a monthly member. If you ain't got it, the most powerful thing you can do to help is like, share, and subscribe. Simple rules, simple things to do, right? There's something for everyone. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, guys. You guys have a great Sunday. Don't forget to rock it out with your coffee beans out. Until next time, I want you to be safe and kind to one another. We say no to online bullying and harassment here on the Bullhorn Betty channel. God bless.
As you wake up in the morning, you want to find the latest, greatest information about criminal cases and have an intuitive conversation about the suspects associated with these cases. Head over to the Bullhorn Betty channel on YouTube. Get breaking news right here on the Bullhorn Betty channel. Welcome to the Bullhorn Betty Coffee Club. Enjoy your stay and enjoy your day.